Hey, I'm Sam, head of EMEA partnerships here at Signified. My top e-commerce tip for 2022 is making sure that you have the right SCA strategy. SCA, or Strong Customer Authentication, is an updated requirement under the payment regulation known as PSD2. This will be enforced in the UK from March 2022, and the aim is to reduce fraud and provide a more secure online checkout experience. The key to getting SCA right is to conduct the required two-factor authentication without adding friction to the checkout process. By deploying exemptions, this will allow for a significant percentage of transactions to be exempt from the regulation. In general, exemptions are available when an order meets certain criteria, such as low risk, low value, whitelisted, recurring, or B2B transactions. It is incredibly important to partner with a powerful fraud protection tool to have yourself covered from an SCA point of view. A low fraud rate is vital for exemptions, and exemptions are vital for providing a seamless customer experience and maximizing conversion.
Hello, my name is Alexa and I'm a Senior Partner Sales Manager here at Sundusk. I'm here with you today to share the top 3 retail trends. The first retail trend is that companies are focusing on meeting their customers where they are. What does this mean? Because of the pandemic, many businesses had to completely transform the way they were interacting with customers. That means that customers were also demanding new channels and new ways of engaging with these businesses. We found that 64% of customers were using new channels such as WhatsApp or Facebook. The second trend is not only related to customers, but also related to agents. Agents were very overwhelmed last year due to the pandemic, and companies really wanted to put a stress and importance on how they can make their agents more successful. Companies were investing in new solutions such as workflows, automations, to make sure that agents could handle the influx of tickets due to the pandemic. And the third trend that we're seeing is actually companies are putting a much bigger focus on CX overall. Companies are spending on average 32% more this year over last year in new CX solutions to make sure they can empower their agents and empower their business to be more successful in the CX area. That's it from my side. Thank you very much and look forward to hearing trends from others.
Hi, I'm Philippa from Adyen, and we're the payments platform of choice for brands such as Brompton, Lush, Superdry and Bonobos. Our top payment trend for 2022 to ensure you're offering the ultimate customer experience is to embrace a unified commerce solution. Last year, when stores closed due to the pandemic, many brands moved online if they had no digital offering. And now customers want to hold on to the flexibility that brands gave them and will often spend more with the brands that reach them across multiple channels. In our latest snapshot report, The Expectation Gap, we highlight just how this trend played out with our platform data. We saw a 400% increase in omnichannel sales across Europe, with omnichannel shoppers spending 200% more. We also saw that 73% of UK and 83% of Irish customers want brands to continue selling across multiple channels. So if you've not embraced unified commerce yet, now's definitely the time. It allows you to offer a brilliant buying experience for customers whilst retaining a single view of your customers across all sales channels and regions.
Hi, my name is Jason and I'm the lead solution consultant for commerce at Adobe. My top e-commerce tip for 2022 has got to be Headless Commerce experiences. Now, headless isn't anything new, and we're obviously seeing a big uptake in progressive web apps, as well as using commerce as the back end for in-store POS, native apps, and other sales tools. What I think is going to get a lot of traction next year and in the coming years is integrating commerce with other customer touchpoints, not necessarily just web and traditional UI experiences. Think about checking the status of your order or even placing a new order over WhatsApp or DMs in social media. This can be done through automated chatbots using commerce headlessly. How about an Internet of Things device that automatically places an order for consumables as you run out? Think about never running out for pods for your coffee machine in the morning. There are so many possibilities to bring commerce into the world we live in and make it a great customer experience. Make sure to check out the rest of the tips and tricks from Vimo and have a great start to 2022.
Hi, I'm Frank Brooks. I'm head of EMEA marketing at Digital. And my tip and trend for 2022 for e-commerce brands is the shift towards responsible marketing, spurred on by conscious consumers becoming more aware of how brands collect their data and store their data. In 2022, we'll see a greater shift towards the need to be responsible marketers. Responsible marketing is increasingly vital for modern brands to retain customers, increase lifetime value, and create unforgettable experiences. Your brand, product, and service create a real impact on users, and it's your job to make sure that that's a positive one. We forget it, but there is most often a human being the other side of that laptop or smartphone. Brands need to use the data and insights that they hold to better understand their customer situation and think about how their marketing will affect them. It's not all about short-term gratification. Finding harmony with your customers' data and privacy and security will only bolster trusted relationships, promote advocacy, and of course, most importantly, encourage loyalty.
Hi, I'm Talia Shani. I'm Director of Marketing at Yapa UK, and I'm here to share with you our top prediction for 2022. And that is SMS marketing is going to be huge. 2021 was already a huge year for SMS marketing, and we're seeing no signs of this trend stopping as privacy changes kind of increase and we reckon with the implications of those changes. SMS marketing is going to help us target mobile consumers. It's going to help us collect that really important first-party data. And it's helping us create those personalized experiences that are so key for retention in 2022. My second prediction is that wired headphones are going to make a comeback. See you next year.
Hey, I'm Ellie from Nosto, a commerce experience platform, and we have a suite of personalization and merchandising solutions. My top e-commerce tip for 2022 is to segment your audiences and to give each segment tailored experiences. Brands that hope to boost their online sales in this increasingly competitive landscape will have to make sure they deliver the most relevant content to site visitors based on real-time insights. And that all starts with a good understanding of your data and then using this data to segment your audiences. So your goals as a merchant and the affinities you spot within different segments of customers will inform the decisions you make. For example, if your goal is to move customers down the funnel and you want to first focus on new customers, you could try launching an email campaign which notifies this segment of customers of product launches or of items related to their last purchase just to get them back onto your site. Once on site, you might want to try displaying targeted content which highlights your loyalty or subscription programs. Or you could push your highest converting products to the top of your categories to improve product discovery and encourage those next purchases. Strategically, the possibilities are endless, and you can test different combinations to see what works best. But take a look at our case study with True Vintage. They managed to stand out from the crowd and increase traffic, sales, and retention, even on Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, without having to offer heavy discounts that cut into their margin. Theirs was a strategy that gave the optimal experience to different segments of customers, and will continue to move new customers down the funnel and to nurture VIP customers all through 2022.
Hey, this is Brian with FIMO, and our number one thing to look out for in 2022 e-commerce is the continuation of global supply chain issues. As product availability remains strained this holiday season, getting enough products to consumers will continue to be the most daunting challenge for nearly everyone in 2022 and beyond. This trend is not going away anytime soon, and our belief is that we are just at the beginning of a major shift in the global supply chain. Recently, US President Joe Biden addressed this issue with retailers in a special session. But this trend is even more impactful than lost sales, as it's forcing consumer behavioral change. Consumers are being forced into a more flexible approach to shopping, and it's unclear the impact this will have long term. According to a study by McKinsey & Company in October of this year, a majority of shoppers either switched brands or products, 39%, or switched retailers, 32%, when their item of choice was unavailable. That is simply something that most brands and retailers are ill prepared to deal with.
Hi everyone, I'm James Barlow, Regional Director for the UK and Ireland at Akeneo, and my prediction for a top trend of 2022 is a widespread adoption of headless and composable commerce in the UK. I completely appreciate that these have been the buzzwords for the last couple of years over here, probably taken the crown away from omnichannel in 2017 and 2018. But we haven't seen widespread adoption yet. We've seen commerce tools making waves over here. We've seen a stronger adoption of the Mac Alliance and Mac architecture, but there's still been a lot of hesitancy around the amount of work that people are taking on when they look to a microservices approach, both in terms of the work they might be taking on managing multiple software, multiple vendors, and also it being the unknown for many. What we are starting to see, and what I predict we will see more of, is people to start to understand the benefits around the agility that this best-of-breed approach can provide, the speed of which they can address and change depending on their ever-changing consumer needs. So that's my prediction. Widespread adoption of headless and composable commerce in the UK. Not the riskiest of predictions. If you did want a slightly more risky prediction, I'll say that Arsenal will be in the Champions League in 2023, but do what you will with that information. See you next year.